I know we've got blokes watching from New Zealand, Andrew, please come on. I know Scott from the UK, Neil from Melbourne. Type in where you're listening from, please. But, you know, I was at church the other day, like a leaders meeting, Pastor Monty gets up and talk about term 3 of the year, you know. And he goes, most people, statistics over the years will start saying, too busy, attendance will drop, people who serve and help, attendance will drop, everything will get quieter. But he goes, that ain't you. You're more than a conqueror, you know. And so I kind of started thinking about it, because I've even noticed in our Man Alive group, you know, all around the world, you know, it's just there's a little bit of there's not the same spark. So anyway, I don't like to just hear things and repeat. I've done a bit of research, right? So I looked up some statistics, and they say this was it June, July, August, you're 50% more likely to get the flu. 50%. You know? So, and I said sick days for people who employ people, between 30, at least by 30-40% sick days come up through this quarter, this 3 months, through winter, this side of the world. So it's not, it happens at church, it happens in business, it happens everywhere, attendance drops, etc. But that ain't you. That ain't you. That ain't you. You know, we're a little lift above it. So, I mean, you know, and even I was going through in the Man Alive ebook, going through that. And in day 6, 21 days for people who don't know, 21 days, motivation with a small task, an action, an idea, something to make you think. And in day 6 it says, do you feel like giving up? And I mean, all you blokes said, yeah. There's been times where you felt like giving up. And I talk about it in the first page of it. I actually say the most common thing for people, men that have great breakthroughs and great success, is they all reach a point of, they come to the end of themselves. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is going to work. And literally that's just before the breakthrough happens. You know, I remember a mentor saying to me years ago, you know, nearly 30 years ago, he goes, Gav, when I was about to get sold all the way, he goes, Gav, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. So I can hang on 5 more minutes. Because sometimes that's what it is. Because I talk about that in the book here. You know, like there's always a pain that we go through. And I talk about in that day 6 whereas I think a lot of people go through the pain and camp there and start to complain and start to blame and start to whinge and start to talk about how it's not fair. But when you go through that pain actually shapes you. And we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. When you're going through it, that's an opportunity for it to shape you, to develop you. But a lot of you can it's going to develop you as a whinger or an overcomer. We get to choose, you know, and it comes down to, I think, I talk about in that day 6, we've got to commit to hard things. We've got to commit to things that are actually going to shape us in a positive way, like the stairs. You know, who felt like, what am I doing here? When I rock up, no one's there. You know, I know what I'm doing here. I'm being shaped. I'm choosing what shapes me. But one of the things that you know we talk about, I'm going to talk about. I feel like I'm talking about a lot lately in James. How about count all joy through we're going through certain trials. We've got to count all joy. So we're looking for the good. We're looking for the things that are shaping us in a positive way. But one of the things that I love, that I really get my head around lately, is this Galatians 6:9, and this is Paul, right? Apostle Paul, he's taught the Galatians, the church in Turkey. It's about 50 years after Christ, you know, has died and resurrected, right? So he's given a word to them, because they're coming up against all sorts of rubbish from the government, from negative people. Like, it's not new what's going on in the world today. It's been going on forever, you know. But this is what he says. He says, let us not get tired of doing good, for we will reap a harvest at the proper time if we don't give up. It's contingent on not giving up. So we at the start, I said, who feels like giving up? We'll just don't. It's plain. He's a straight shooter, Paul. I see what's going on. Just don't give up. Just keep doing good and don't give up, and you're going to come through. What we talked about, everything has a season. But you don't stop and camp in winter. Some people do. Or think it's going to be summer all the time. Because I know a couple of my kids are chasing summers either side of the world, but you can't stay in summer forever, you know. So anyway, that's my thoughts. What about Dave? Come on, mate. Give us something, mate. Tell us something. What'd you take from that?
I just think it's all about this environment of you pushing people up all the time. And changing me from 2 weeks ago. Gone from sort of the bottom of Everest to the top.
There you go.
By the speeches and the things that you put around trying to lift you.
Yeah. So keep going.
Thank you.
Getting higher. Rich, give us something.
Yeah, I just think, what you said earlier about when you're in that moment of pain, in that moment of difficulty, and your flesh was probably talking to you, going, just have a rest, just stop. Like, that's actually when God does his best work.
Yeah.
That's when he speaks to us a lot of the time, is when we're in those dark, hard times. And I think a lot of it is he wants us to draw us to him. He wants us to be dependent on him. He doesn't want us dependent on things of the world, grab food or whatever.
Yeah.
He wants us to grab for him, go to him, and just be completely dependent on him, because he's our source and he's the one we should be hearing from.
Come on, let's go. Gertie, give us something, mate. Mate, can we give him a round of applause? Throwing up at the top of the stairs. That means you did them right.
I guess what I'm learning is, even though I feel like I want to give up, and everything will slow down, I think, but at least keep moving.
Yeah.
So even though I'm slowly moving, I'm taking that one step forward. I always say it like walking through life is walking slowly, put one foot in front of the other whilst carrying a big stick. So
No, it's good, mate. And you're here. You're here.
Answer the call.
Come on. There you go. And that's it. Because we're like, even the scripture says that many, many are called but few are chosen. And what it refers to is you must choose yourself. Many are called, but you got to say, hang on, no. Yeah, you hear it, but you choose yourself. I'm stepping up. And he's the bloke who steps up. Let's go. Go on, Pete.
Well, what you said before, it's a choice.
Yeah.
And if you want to reap the harvest, you got to turn up.
Yeah.
And the key word there is want.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
What do I want?
Yeah.
I want to reap the harvest.
So,
So then it's easy. If I have that, then I've got a goal, then I don't need motivation.
Yeah.
I don't need discipline.
No.
All I need is an alarm clock.
Yeah. Love it. So I don't know what your alarm clock's set at, but I know it's too late. So, hey, listen, I'd love to hear from where you're listening from. And we're doing this every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Well, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. Gee, we've missed it. All right, we're too early. Now here we go. Here we go. Come on, Toppy. Here we go. Just trying to get the off button here. Here we go.